Alright guys, vintage is done for. It's time to pack it up. It's time to stop selling vintage because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything that's been selling on Depop for me lately, but there's a twist. It's all going to be new age stuff. I will show you a couple like 2000s items. For the most part, all of these are going to be non-vintage items and they're all pretty cheap items. So this is what's selling well for me on Depop right now. A little bit different from my other Depop sold videos. I know I'm mainly a vintage account. I've never discriminated, you know. I like new age stuff. I like vintage stuff. I'm about the sustainability of it all. I'm about getting pieces into people's hands that will actually wear them instead of going to landfills. So in this video, I will be showing you guys a decent amount of my sales. And like I said, the theme is going to be not vintage items, pretty cheap items. I'm going to be showing you guys what Depop's algorithm is pushing right now, things that are selling on Depop right now. If you like this type of content, if you like thrifting, vintage, and Depop content, make sure to drop a like on the video so I can give you guys more updates on what's selling best for me and some free tips on Depop related things. So drop a like in the video, make sure to subscribe, and let's get into it, you guys. All right, guys, here we are on my Depop page, Loveless VTG, otherwise known as Loveless Vintage. My name is Jackson. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm going to show you guys some of my sales. These are all items that have sold in the past month or so. I'm going to show you guys exactly like what I wrote as the description, you know, the amount of likes, what it sold for, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to be pretty shocked by some of the things that have been selling on Depop. It's honestly been shocking me. I've kind of shifted the way I've been like thrifting and sourcing my items. Before we get too deep into it, I am selling a lot of these items for around the $10 or under mark. There's shipping on top of that, of course. A lot of these items I'm sourcing from the Goodwill outlets, the bins, or wholesale, and I'm not paying more than like $2 an item. So this might not be profitable for any normal person watching this that only goes to retail thrift stores where their shirts might be $5 or so a piece. It's not going to be profitable at all. So this is just coming from my perspective, the things that I've been picking up. If you guys want to see what I'm selling, the best way is also to follow me over on Depop. I post around 10 new items every single day. So make sure to go follow me over on Depop. That would also support me. And let's just get into it, you guys. The first item, I wanted to talk about this one because this is a cutoff tank top. As you guys can see, look at my hair is like blonde in this picture. My hair is no longer blonde. So I've had this item for quite a long time and I actually had to repost it because it was just sitting with not a lot of engagement, no likes. I did repost it less than a month ago and it got up to almost 50 likes. It sold for $6. I have $6 shipping, so $12 total. The Depop fees also, like on the seller side, are so much better than they used to be. Here's just an example of something that's completely new age. It's a cutoff as well. So this used to be a shirt, someone cut it off and it got a lot of engagement. Look, almost 12,000 views. And I do boost all my items. Here's the description. You know, I do have quite a lengthy description. You know, I always try to use keywords. So World Tour 2006, classic rock band concert t-shirt. So I try to use all these keywords. And I even say like, it looks like a raglan. So, you know, a lot of people like the raglan style. So that's just my first item I wanted to show you guys. Let's move it on. So this is a Mariners piece. I actually got this in a trip to the bins video recently. It is more modern. I want to say probably later 2000s with the screen printed tag. This one sold for 22 bucks with a $6 shipping. This was an item that was passed over in the thrift because I think that people thought because it's new age, it's not going to sell, but it's baseball season. A lot of baseball stuff has been selling super well for me, new or not. And this one I got like 28 bucks for shipped and it had a decent amount of likes too, 22 likes. Here's another Mariners one. This one is 2001. So it is, you know, technically vintage, but this one had 85 likes. And this is a price point thing. I just want to show you guys like all of my price points for the rest of these sales are mainly like under $20. And that's stuff that Depop has just been pushing super hard. I do believe that they have a like 15 and under t-shirt section right now, or I did get a push notification actually last night showing a bunch of t-shirts that were $10 and under. So Depop is definitely pushing the cheap stuff, you guys. If you have it within your means to be sourcing items like this cheap and selling things this cheap, I know it's not a lot of profit, but sales helps with engagement of your shop. It helps get people to your shop. It helps your shop be pushed now because Depop is actually pushing shops like this through the algorithm that are selling things cheaper. So if it's within your means to not be losing money, obviously we want to be making profit, but if you're able to source items for like $1, $2, throw them on Depop cheap. They get a lot of attention, a lot of traction, almost 90 likes on this, and it sold for 15 bucks. We have Junji Ito. This is a completely new age, you know, modern anime t-shirt, Crunchyroll t-shirt. This sold for $16 shipped with almost 15 likes. It sold pretty quick too. I had this listed for 10 days, so something like that did sell pretty quick. This one blew my mind. The Descendants. This is like a punk band, kind of like a hardcore punk band. I know them because I listen to a lot of music like that. This has 50 likes. 50 likes. Completely new age, Gildan tag. I pulled this. Actually, my mom pulled this out of a mystery thrift bag in one of my recent thrift videos, and I couldn't believe it. This sold for $21 shipped after my shipping fee, which again is $6. 50 likes. Here's my description. Gray Descendants punk rock hardcore band t-shirt. Not super descriptive. I don't know why this got pushed so hard, but I mean, we can always change up the way we're doing listings. We can get super in depth with it, a lot of keywords, and then some of them lay off of the keywords, and look at how much this got pushed with just punk rock hardcore band t-shirt. This one kind of shocked me with how much attention and engagement it got. Here's a 2000s, it's on a 2000s Gildan tag, but like this is an example of an item that like there wasn't even a lot of this like wrestler like listed on eBay. I check eBay a lot also besides Depop, because eBay will actually give you like sold comps for your items, where Depop you can't really look at sold items. Like on eBay you can actually go in and search filter sold items and look, and this is Matt Morgan. This is a TNA wrestling tee. There wasn't a lot of his shirts like sold. I think there was a decent amount like listed, but I thought it was a really unique design, so I decided to pick it up, threw it up for 26 bucks shipped. It sold full price and it got almost 70 likes. We have almost 30 likes on this. It's actually officially Winterland licensed, but it's completely new age. So we have the Winterland screen printed tag, which I've never seen before. Winterland does a lot of like band tees and stuff like this. This is a Doors tee. It even has some marks and wear. It had some little pinholes and stuff. This one sold within 2 weeks and it sold for 16 shipped. I did get this one at wholesale. I wanted to say I probably spent a couple bucks on it. Here's another item that did sell that is a new age item, 2000s item. Here's another wrestling tee. This one did surprise me. Another 2000s. Look at it. It's a screen printed tag. This is like 2000 and I think 13 is what this says here. So 2013 wrestling tee. It's a Rod Van Dam shirt. A lot of his shirts do go for decent money. This one sold for like almost $70. Decent amount of engagement too, 15 likes. This one, I Don't Trust Soup. This is just a comedy random graphic text tee that I got at the bins. I had this in a past trip to the bins video. A lot of people actually thought it was really funny, had some interest in it. Almost 20 likes, sold for around $20. I Don't Trust Soup comedy humor text t-shirts. And then I just kind of put in something funny like, I wonder what happened with Soup and the person that made this tee. Why do they not trust it? Anything that's kind of just like funny, memey has been selling well for me on Depop. New age, vintage, doesn't really matter. Stuff like this has been selling really well for me. This one, Blink 182, I remember I picked this up at the bins and my friend that was with me was like, are you gonna pick that up? Because you know, it's not vintage, it's new age. And I was like, absolutely. It sold for 16 shipped, screen printed tag, over 20 likes, retro black, Blink 182, Enema of the State, pop punk rock band t-shirt. That's my description. No hashtags, still not using hashtags. I used to do hashtags on all my items, 5 hashtags. I used to make them very specific. I've stopped doing that, I think around like 4 months ago. I have not returned to it and my sales have been the same, if not better. And just make sure you're always filling out these extra categories though that Depop gives you. Retro, punk, grunge. These basically work like hashtags is what I've kind of like figured out or come to the conclusion of. So there's another sale right there. Here's the Mountain tee. It's a tie-dye new age tee, screen printed tag. Had a decent amount of likes, 25 likes, 15 bucks. Purple tie-dye, the Mountain Eagles, Eagle, Nature, Outdoors, Animal t-shirt. You know, all the keywords I can think of. This one I also picked up in a recent trip to the bins video, and I even had someone message me and they were like, bro, ain't no way you're picking up the like Eagle USA Y2K shirt. Absolutely I am. 11 likes. It sold for 16 shipped. 2000s USA Tribal Eagle grunge style patriotic t-shirt. It's all about those keywords. It's all about, you know, what's popular. This is what's selling, you guys. I don't make the rules. This stuff is not interesting to me, but I've been picking it up because it's what's been selling. New age, completely new age. Naruto Kakashi shirt. Sold it for, you know, $8, $6 shipping. All I said was Naruto Kakashi Shippuden anime t-shirt, and it sold. This one is a 90s one. I did want to just show it because I think it actually had like 200 something likes. I think faded black is a big thing that's happening too. I've noticed a lot of my tees I've been listing and I say like faded black, like if they actually are faded black, have been getting a lot of attention. I think people really like that fade. They like the distressed style of it, the distressed look of it. So this is just like a cheetah box logo tee. I had countless offers on this, so many offers on this shirt. Finally did sell full price, like $26 ship, but I've noticed that like faded black is like a good like keyword. If you guys have faded tees, list those faded tees. I think people are really into that style. This is such a random shirt. I got this out of a mystery thrift bag, so I paid like probably 20 cents. I got almost 20 likes, just really random like comedy text t-shirt. It sold for like around 14 bucks shipped, so I will take that. Another one, $7. This was out of a mystery thrift bag. I probably wouldn't pick something up like this at the bins, but almost 10 likes, you know, decent engagement. Heart pop art 80s style t-shirt, sold pretty quick, and I think it actually sold in a bundle with the last tee, so both of them sold together, new age bundle, and I want to say I got like over, you know, probably $25 shipped for both of those shirts that I paid probably $1 or so for. Another good one that sold that's completely new age, Twin Peaks tee. I pulled this out of a mystery thrift bag, probably had like 50 cents into it. Sold for $26 shipped, had almost 40 likes. I remember I got a lot of offers on this one, a lot of messages on this one as well, and it did sell, I want to say within like a week or so of it being listed. Modern tees, especially if they're within that niche, like, you know, Twin Peaks has a huge fan base. It's very culty. novelty. So even if you find like modern shirts like that, I'm telling you guys, pick them up. This is a completely random tee I got at the bins. It's a 2000s one, 2000s Gildan tag. I got this in a trip to the thrift at the beginning of this year, and it has a random dude in a cowboy hat and a Speedo, and it just says bad to the bone. It sold for $18 shipped, almost had 40 likes. Another one that surprised me, a Diamond Supply Co. I got this out of a mystery thrift bag, threw it up for around like 15 bucks shipped. It had 40 likes, and it did end up selling for around that $15-16 shipped mark. Mall core, skater core, you know, those are some keywords I used. Booty, butt girl, you know, just every keyword I can think of is what I used. It got a lot of traction, a lot of engagement, and it did end up selling. We got the bleach tee. I did pick this one up because I feel like I do see like less new age or reprint bleach tees, and I did kind of like it because it's in the like bar panel thing. It looks like the Black Flag bars to me. So I picked this up at the bins, and it sold for 21 shipped. Ripple Junction, completely new age, 2XL bleach tee, and I just said bleach panels, new age, modern anime t-shirt. This is a, I don't think this is 90s. I just said vintage. I think this is 2000s, printed in the USA. I mean, it has the website on it, so it's probably like mid 2000s. This one was a shirt I was gonna donate. It was in my donate pile, and I was like, let me relist it. Look at 3 days ago, 14 likes. I had so many offers. I'm not even kidding you. So many offers on this shirt for $5, and I was like, I'll just wait. You know, it's getting a lot of attention. It'll probably sell full price. It did sell full price. $13 shipped. Not a huge profit at all, but I'm just showing you guys this type of stuff. It's moving quick. If you have the means to be sourcing cheap items, you know, out of the bins or, you know, mystery lots, stuff like that, you know, why not be posting stuff like this? It's selling. This one is not sold yet. I do have a couple items that haven't sold yet. I did want to show you guys. Those are the items that have sold the past, I want to say, month or so. These are items that haven't sold. I just wanted to show you guys the traction on these. Look at this. Is a Bone Thugs and Harmony Eternal. This is a completely modern new age tee, screen printed tag. It even has some like discoloration and some wear. I have it posted for $21 shipped. It is in 3 people's bags, 6 offers sent, almost 40 likes. I posted this a week ago. I guarantee that this will sell very soon. So that's an item that has not sold yet. I'm not even kidding. I'm editing this video right now, and look what just sold full price. I told you so. But look at all the engagement on it, all the traction. This is another Uzumaki shirt that hasn't sold yet, but the other one that I showed earlier in the video did. This one is in one person's bag, has an offer sent, almost 20 likes. Junji Ito horror anime manga t-shirt. These are the keywords I'm using. This is what my listing looks like, and I guarantee that one will sell as well. Here's the last one I wanted to end it on. Almost 20 likes. Pulled this out of a mystery thrift bag. The quality on the graphic is like not even good, but I just thought that it was a funny meme shirt, you know, sirloin, and it's like a piece of meat being like knighted. And look at the engagement on it. I mean, decent amount of likes. Is not in anybody's bags or anything, but I bet this shirt will sell. You know, it's comedy, humor, parody, joke shirt. It's a meme tee. I even say, you know, the print quality is not the best though, but it's a meme shirt. Come on. And like, I'm sure someone will buy this. So yeah, those are all more modern shirts that have been selling for me on Depop. I still am posting vintage every day, but like I said, I just don't discriminate. If you guys have the means to be picking up more modern new age things and listing them for cheap, it's definitely going to help with your engagement on Depop, because Depop is pushing these items right now. So this is kind of like just an extra tip PSA video that if you guys have cheap stuff and you just want to get it out of your inventory, you know, you don't mind if you just make a couple dollars, post it, because I'm sure it'll help with the engagement of your shop. It's definitely not something to look at doing as like, I'm going to be a Depop seller and only sell items like that. I definitely don't recommend that. That's not the message behind this video. I'm still posting higher priced items. I'm still posting vintage items, but it's good to have a good mix, because, you know, if you only cater to like a high tier vintage clientele, you're just not going to be making those more consistent sales. Like these are just consistent like bread and butter sales I have every day, and then I'll have like, you know, the good bundle sales or the good like, you know, $30 sale here and there like every day. But I want to say I've been selling like cheaper items like that like every single day, at least a couple of them. So just a quick PSA for you guys. Hopefully you guys like this video. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video, and if you want any other extra Depop help, I do offer some Depop, I don't want to say coaching, but I do offer like paid Depop shop lookovers. If you guys are interested in that, I can kind of tell you guys what you could be doing better. So if you're interested in that, the best way to get in contact with me is through my Instagram, which is linked down below. Yeah, thank you guys again for watching the video. This was Jackson with Loveless Vintage. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.